Just tell me. Nearly 2,240 years ago, this man, named Qin Shi Huang, annexed all the warring states around the Yellow and the Yangtze River, and brought them all together to establish the Qin dynasty. Little did he know that he was laying the foundations for a country that will come to manage an economy as large as $12 trillion, and will be an emerging superpower of the modern era, the Republic of China. China can be credited for giving the world some of the most revolutionary inventions, ranging from the cup of tea you enjoyed this morning, and the paper you planned the day on, to threatening epidemics, like the SARS virus, swine flu, and the one you have been waiting for, the novel coronavirus. However, it excites me to think about the course of the world, had there been no such country like China, which has such a major contribution in changing the world as we see it around us today. What would be the case if the subcontinent of China never existed on the maps? This is What If There Was No China. Mankind has engaged in disputes and shed blood on trivial matters since time immemorial. Even to this day, even after so many people losing their loved ones, so many kids snatched off from their mothers, so many husbands snatched off from their wives, even after so much bloodshed, there has been nothing which could knock some sense into our foolish little heads. China itself has indulged in countless wars throughout the years. However, have you ever thought that it would be better if no weapons were ever invented? At least I have. We can thank China for creating what we call today the gunpowder. Just in case you live under a rock, gunpowder is something which can fire bullets and make huge explosions, causing several people taken down in one go. The oldest written evidence of gunpowder can be found in a Chinese military manuscript from 1044 AD, whose name is too damn difficult for me to pronounce. It's written as this. Though, I believe, swords and hammers would have been no less of a problem. Yeah, maybe an axe too. You didn't get into Harvard? Oh. The competition is so tight, it's just impossible. Have you ever made this excuse? You can cut 1/6 of the competition out from the game. Out of the 6,700 students that attend the Harvard College, almost 1,100 of them are international Chinese students. That accounts for 1/6 of the total strength. This is not only the case with Harvard, but with every single Ivy League. With a population of around 1.4 billion, that is, 18% of the total world population, a game of overwhelming numbers is normally expected from China. The expensive smartphones which we carry around in our pockets would have been much more expensive, probably out of our reach, had there been no one like China to mass produce them with minimal labor costs. Smartphones would not have been such a major hit, and not everyone would be carrying one in their pockets. Today, China has infiltrated into the markets of every major nation, and captured large shares of their consumers, only to shatter the local businesses and economy of the country. With her huge army of skilled laborers, China can jump into manufacturing of any and every product, and mass produce it on such a large scale that the prices would drop so low, that no local business can compete. Many companies have placed their manufacturing units in China to minimize their costs, including your favorite, Apple. This has made China the biggest exporter of goods in the world, and no other country even reaching close to them. Now that is some smart use of resources. Though I believe that mankind as a whole is responsible for polluting Mother Earth, China certainly takes credit for a large portion of it. Over the years, as industrialization took a pace in China, it has faced various forms of pollution. Logically, population is directly proportional to waste creation. Talking about numbers, as of 2012, China alone is responsible for creation of 300 million tons of waste. Let me say that again, 300,000,000 kilos of waste. Are you people wondering where these tons of waste go? The ocean. Oceanic water is handling enormous, unmeasurable amounts of waste from throughout the world, thanks to us bright-minded humans. This is turning the ocean waters into acid. Yeah, you heard that right, water to acid. China comes at the 13th position in terms of per capita waste generation, implying that an average Chinese individual produces 1.02 kilograms of waste per day. This might sound a small number for some of you, but considering the freaking billions of people that live in China, the total waste productions accounts to unrealistically large figures. I don't say that China is alone in causing all the pollution on the planet, but I think we will all agree that the absence of such large numbers coming from China would definitely help Mother Earth sustain a bit longer. We all are living in times that will be recorded in the history books as the era when a deadly pandemic affected the world, killing thousands of living beings. At least now, many of us survivors have got some stories to tell to our kids. And again, you can thank the Republic of China for that. The coronavirus is said to be first originated 2 years back in China. Although there are not clear indications yet that how so deadly a virus spread in China. There are many theories surrounding the case, the most famous of them being that it spread through bats, which are part of Chinese diet, and the other being that China had been secretly preparing this virus as a biological weapon, but an unfortunate lab accident caused the virus to go out of control, and thus, resulting in the outbreak. However, there has not been a concrete evidence of any theory. Whatever be the case, it is evident that there is no other country but China where this virus originated. And if that would not have been the case, many of us wouldn't have lost our nearest and dearest ones, wouldn't have lost our jobs, and income wouldn't be locked for months in our houses. There have been numerous effects of the virus on life on Earth as a whole. Not to mention the economic and materialistic downfall that we have experienced and survived through. I guess. To add to it, this is not the first time that China has originated some deadly virus like this. SARS, swine flu, bird flu, and the very famous Black Death all find their roots in China. I am sure I don't need to put any numbers or facts, because we all understand how serious the situation is. I would say that absence of China would have a major effects on how we see the world today. This video might have sounded quite against China, but I didn't plan it to be this way. Believe me, I didn't. I don't have any intentions of spreading hate in the society. There are many more positive, as well as negative impacts of China in shaping the world. Although, it's practically impossible to discuss everything in one single video. Maybe we can do that some other time. In the absence of such a large nation, there would have been various other effects, like climatic changes in Asia, effects in the world wars, just to name a few. As I said, everything cannot be discussed in one video. I sincerely apologize if I have affected the sentiments of any viewer. I have just been telling the facts. Comment down what topics you people want the future videos to be on. If I missed something or said something incorrect, please tell me in the comments below. I will be happy to hear from you guys. To all the great folks who made to this far in the video, and are still with me, here is an interesting fact for you. As I have mentioned earlier, China is a $12 trillion economy, thanks to all the manufacturing units established there. To facilitate the manufacturing in the country, China has built an extraordinary infrastructure of roads, railways, bridges, etc. As a matter of fact, if we put together all the Chinese railway lines in a straight path, we can loop around the whole planet. And not just even once, but twice. Around the whole planet.